What's up, guys? It's your boy Jones.
And man, we've been drinking and doing different reviews, and we figured we chat with the Joneses out there and see how y'all felt about life and this quarantine living that we do. I am, by the way, sipping on. We did an episode on this Baku. If you haven't seen it,
Oh yeah.
be sure to check it out.
Cheers.
But you can see how much Coke I had to add to it. So, but it's okay with as
So
a rum and
adding the
Coke.
Coke, did it make it more bearable?
Yep, it's fine as a rum and Coke. Now I got a lot of Coke in here, more than you normally add. But
It's more of a Coke and a little rum.
yeah. It's probably 60-40, 60 rum, 40 Coke.
Okay.
I'm usually more
Well,
of a 80-20, 80% rum, 20% Coke. Like I can take a 12.
I'm thinking it's more of a 80% Coke, 20% rum.
Dude, I can take a 12-ounce can of Coke and get 7 or 8 drinks out of it.
Well, I'm gonna be sipping on this Dalmore Scotch,
Okay?
12 year. I've seen a lot of different reviews about it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I was like, well, and the funniest thing is, when I think I texted you earlier and was like, well, I think I'm stopping to get me a bottle.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago, I had tried the Johnny Walker Blue Label, and it was like, this is awesome. And I said, well, and I was standing in the store today, and I looked at the bottle. I was like, 250. Am I going to spend $250 on a bottle of Scotch, or am I just going to try something new? And quite obviously, I tried something new.
So what is
You
it?
know,
What is a Dalmore run?
the Dalmore runs in North Carolina. It runs around $70 after taxes for the fifth.
Whew. Look, that's a little pricey.
Hey, it's a 12-year-old Scotch, and it's
Yeah.
a Highland single malt.
You know,
So
I think more than $15 is too much for Scotch. I'm kidding. I know Scotch costs a little more. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, normally on the nose, you get a lot of peat or smoke with Scotch.
Yep.
This has like a bourbon finish to it, or a bourbon type nose to it.
Oh.
Ah, because it's okay. And I apologize for not doing a lot of research on this before, but it looks like it is finished in bourbon barrels.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that because usually,
Yeah,
honestly, go ahead.
it's matured for 9 years in American white oak ex bourbon cask, and the whiskey is then divided for its final finish. One half remains in bourbon barrels, while the other is transferred to. Ooh, okay. Sherry cask. Okay,
Oh,
that might be. It just smells. Man, it has a really good nose.
it might be all right.
Yeah, it
Bourbon and
has.
sherry. Yeah, it might.
Yeah. It has a little bit of sweetness to it. Had just a touch of peat.
Ooh, this gives me a chill thinking about it.
That's a good Scotch, man.
Mm.
Hey, it is not that Blue Label Johnny Walker.
But you could buy 3 bottles for the cost of that Johnny Walker.
Yes, and they will be here much longer because of I will be the only person drinking them.
Yeah. I might taste it, but that's about it. So let me ask you, and the Joneses out there, what is that bottle, that next bottle that you're looking for, that next bottle on your list, the unicorn.
I think my unicorn has stayed the same.
What's that?
Still in the pappy range.
Yeah. I know it used to be Elmer T for a minute.
Yeah, Elmer T. But I think we have tried. Well, I want to try the Elmer T 15 year that they are now releasing as the antique collection.
Right.
But I think other than Stag, we have tried all the other. We've tried the primary lines of Buffalo Trace. Even if we haven't recorded them, I think the only thing we haven't recorded was the Eagle Rare.
Yeah, but we tried it. There's a couple that we haven't. I think Rock Hill Farms is Buffalo Trace. And I feel like there might be one more.
Old Charter.
Who? Old Charter?
Old Charter. We have not tried Old Charter.
Yeah. So there's a couple, but I mean, we got the dedication to put in to go ahead and get to that point at some point. I think for me it's the same thing because I can't get Pappies. I haven't been. I had a deal on the Pappies. Well, it wasn't Pappies. It was actually an old Rip Van Winkle. Somebody wanted to trade for this Elijah Craig 18 barrel. 18 year, and I was all for it because I just actually picked this up. It's definitely not on my list. I doubt we'll ever drink this, but if I can't get a trade for something I want, then we'll crack it open. But I would definitely say on my list is Pappy's. Just because, and I've tried a couple of the Pappy's line. I just want my own bottle, and I want to be able to side by side compare it.
Funk it as you may.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately, I've been one of those people to pay $120 for a single shot of the 23.
Yeah.
And maybe because I knew I paid, I knew I paid $120 for it. It just didn't have. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
For the price.
It didn't live up to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't live up to $120.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Especially after having the what is the Wheatley's?
Vodka?
What the wheated antique and Wellers.
The Wellers. The 107 and the Special Reserve.
Yeah, after having those and then trying it, it was like, at $120, it's just not impressive.
Yeah, I would say another one of my bottles is a Weller 12, which I've tried Weller 12, but I've never had my own bottle. So that's another one that I'm on the hunt for. I've come across it a couple times, but like I feel like in the beginning I was willing to pay and overpay to some degree, but now at this point there's so much out there that I can buy and we can get.
Yeah.
That I hate to, like, I had a chance to get a Weller 12 for like $100, but I refuse. Now I've been hunting so long, I might, but I don't want to pay $100 for a Weller 12. And then some guy was trying to offer me like $200 for a Weller 12, and I'm like, no, I'll wait until it's my time in order to get one. What bottle have you tried that was at retail or over retail that you would repeatedly pay for?
Man, believe it or not, I really, really enjoy the El Vaso Extra Añejo.
Yeah.
You typically get those for $150.
Yeah.
But hands down, if I'm buying tequila, and I'm embarrassed to say that I've bought already 2 bottles.
Yeah.
And debating the 3rd bottle because I can't get anything that gives me that same taste.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a couple tequilas in the stash though, so hopefully we can. Not necessarily. I'm not trying to take over a supplement, but I feel like there's just in every category of spirit, there's so many different variations of it, and
Yeah.
you just gotta get out there and try. We got to put in the work.
Yeah, I think
Um,
the thing that I've actually been trying with bourbons is trying to find the smaller distillers. Is the allocated list is outrageous. So
North Carolina
some of those
sucks for
items
that.
you can't get.
Yeah,
But then there's lines that, from small distillers that, yeah, you're still going to pay somewhere around the $50 range.
hmm
And you might get a gem or you might get a bust.
yeah,
But if it's readily available, a $50 bust definitely beats out a whole lot of these other things that I've purchased.
true. And I don't have any more Coke. Um, I know
no,
that.
no, pour again.
No,
Pour that again and
you
drink it.
see, you see how they switched up. Um, you,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, North Carolina has a couple of good bourbons that I want us to try. I tried at the Mac and Cheese Festival in Winston Salem, and I just haven't bought the bottle, and I haven't really. I've tried to. I started this year out saying we got to clear out inventory. I probably at this point still have 40, 50 bottles of stuff that is. I got more than that unopened, but I got 40 or 50 unopened that we haven't tried that we gotta. I mean, we got a stag. We got the Uncle Nearest 1820. We got the Little Book. We got this George T. I mean, I could go on the list, and that's bourbon. In tequila, we got Revolution. We got G4. When you start talking about rums, we got um, this Sparkle, Barcelo. There's just so many in every category that I bought that we haven't tried. And then we got this whole pandemic thing, or not pandemic, yeah, pandemic, we haven't been able to get together and try. I think shipping samples things allows us to kind of still have that experience. And we've
Yeah.
done buying two bottles. I like that too. But some of this stuff that I've got has been kind of hard to find, so you might not even be able to find it in North Carolina. So I think that this might be a good thing that we keep doing it in this way.
Yeah.
But I want to go through this before I start buying other stuff. So I
Yeah.
probably, since we've been on quarantine, I purchased 6 bottles, and
Personal drinking bottles.
but a majority of those have been personal drinking. My old lady loves different kinds of coconut rums, so I bought a couple coconut rums. I've got Captain Morgan Private Stock is my go-to, like daily, not daily because not that I drink daily, but my like if I'm gonna pour up something that I don't need to even think about. Uh, Perfect rum and coke between Appleton's and Captain Morgan Private Stock. Those are my A1 day ones. I like this plantation a lot, but I drink them too fast to be kicking out $50 a bottle every single time. And then I bought a couple vodkas. There was a vodka I bought for something. A couple of something for mixes, I think it was. And so maybe 6 bottles during this time. So not too bad. Whereas, we talked about what I spent last year in alcohol.
Yeah.
So I think Joe's looked at me bad, but I mean it just
Joe just told him the truth.
yeah. So I bought a car last year in alcohol, but I mean it's the cost of us doing it. Like we got this Crown Royal Noble collection right here, this French oak cask, and I try and buy stuff when it's popular and out and important because that's what brings the views in. That's what people are looking to try. But I have so much that we don't get to it in time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, what the bottles that you do have? What is your what would be what we've already tasted over the past few years outside of the plantation XO?
Hmm.
What will be your next go-to bottle?
Oh. I think my next kind of go-to thing is probably, I like the Elevasos a lot. Probably Wheatley's. I was really impressed with Wheatley's, and Wheatley's has
Yeah.
been my go-to vodka now. It used to be Effin, and I'm still a fan of Effin, but Wheatley's even undercut that a little bit, and it's a easy to drink. Um, I'm trying to think if my go to for when I want to drink a whiskey, oh, is if I'm drinking a rye, it's Pendleton. If
Okay.
I'm drinking a bourbon, it's probably still Blanton's. It's just I mean for me, if it's not Blanton's, it's E.H. Taylor, small batch, and then just a regular American style whiskey. I can't really nothing really pops in my head out the gate. Rum wise, it's Plantation XO or Siwatan. That's those are my main. Or if I'm drinking rum and cokes, it's Captain Morgan Private Stock or Appleton's. Um, and then tequila. I mean, my tequila is. I really enjoyed that San Matias. I got to get back another bottle, which is not a mixto, and then El Raso. So those are where it's at.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
So Jonesers out there, um, out of the episodes that you've seen, what's been your favorite? What have you discovered that you didn't try or you tried because we saw it? Whether it was a drink job, whether it was an episode that we reviewed. Um, Also suggest, hey, what do you think we should try next? What should be our next bottle that we're hunting down and looking for? I know that you got a couple things that you got going on that you want to do in the rest of the night. I'm gonna probably sip a little bit. It's getting late, but I might, I feel like I want to put some wood in the fireplace and sit on the
Oh,
patio, but I don't know if I do all that yet. But
I'm gonna do that.
I know,
That fireplace
I
coming
figured that. I
on.
figured that.
I've
And,
got the cigar already sitting out. My neighbors are probably gonna end up hearing me singing by the end of the night.
hey, when it kick in, you get the feeling. You get the feeling. Um, but this has been a good chance to just chat. We try and put a couple of these episodes out just to give you guys insight into what's going on with us and what's happening. If it's something that you want to know or something that you want to hear from us, comment down below. I know. One day we got to get together and talk about your cigar preferences, but we're gonna have to set it up where you can burn us through a couple and let the
Yeah,
Joneses know.
I think the new setup. I could try it and see what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely. All right, let's clink them.
Clinkem and Drinkem,
Yes, sir.
and we'll see you next time.